welcome around the curtain! By the way, like sitting with your two fucking grandads here.
Aye, correct.
3 glasses to read.
Todd it and Todd it.
How about you boys, alright?
Ticket to boo. Magic, well, kinda.
How?
Well, was in Glasgow yesterday.
So is a pet peeve?
Well, I try to get part. Well, I've had this about Glasgow, about cash and card. So, I couldn't get out a car park, but card only. You know, I've got cash ready to go. No,
how have you got cash, mate? What have you been up to? The tax man over that cash that you've got?
I've got not a lot of cash. But then the George Square one, Glasgow's a bit.
No,
it's not even parking. I've drove past it. I went past George Square twice, and then I've just realised that you're not supposed to. It's taxis and buses only. So see when you're trying to get somewhere and you're in a bit of a rush, I've flew past that, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Well,
there.
you get done for that, do you?
You're going to get 3 points, mate.
I had to.
You got 50 quid for doing what he's actually doing. He's ended up getting fined 180.
I had to get the
Banned for 3 months.
Because I had to get the missus to sort out the NCP when I finally got parked. So she contacted them, so I got that sorted. But I've not even told her about that, so she'll probably watch it.
Have you got any points on your licence yet?
I've got 6.
I don't even know.
You get 6?
6, mate, huh?
I'd freak out if I've got any.
Huh?
Oh, I don't know, I'd freak out.
But you drive at fucking 30 mile an hour, man. I've seen you drive.
No.
That's on your toe, man. Fuck's sake. I've been behind you.
I'm no bad. I'm no bad. I can get it up to 60.
But it's not moving. Jumping up and down.
As you get older, you do get a wee bit more, I don't know.
Cautious.
Aye.
I'm going to get a new car today.
See whoever's in charge of partnering.
Oh, don't you get a new
City
motor?
Centre.
He's getting a new motor.
Aye, what are you getting, mate?
I don't know yet. I had one for a wee bit of suggestions.
But anybody that works at Arnold Clark or that, can we get a wee deal for Gordon Dale?
That's where I'm going.
Is it?
Arnold Park. Douglas Park.
BMW's
He works up there.
What about a wee smart car? Oh no, you need more room for that for the legs up. Get the legs up.
He's got Strathclyde Park, a bit of dogging going on there. Stevie Windy's not.
You can only fit an extra one in that. you can't run about in a smart car.
That part of the tune to that is a proper pet peeve. Whoever's in charge, I'm going to park my motor right up your arse. Honestly, it's a fucking
shocker.
joke, innit?
Train all day long.
What's that?
Train all day long.
I enjoy it.
Aye, but
15
the reason that I went to the wrong location, and so I've misread a text, and then when I'm trying to get to the location, which is the Flight Club in Glasgow, that is beautiful in there, stunning. So we were in there, but see when you're a wee bit flustered and trying to get there, under pressure, nightmare, man. So I don't know, will I get points?
Aye, you'll get points, 100%. So you're in Flight Club, you're in Wonderbar Friday. Act your age, for fuck's sake. I can act your age, man, in the Wonderbar.
I gave you that line.
Just stand on that Wonderbar.
I know. Aye, with the balaclava. Hope nobody will recognise
How come you ended up in there?
I just went out on a Friday afternoon. You know what, like, as you get caught up in a wee Friday, I'm an afternoon guy now, right? Forget that night time. Wee afternoon, and I'm attracted to that place. I like it. I like the music and all that.
Buzz, mate.
But mate, I'm the fucking oldest one in there, innit?
No, 100%.
Afternoon delights, innit?
I've got people take me to the fucking toilet.
Somebody needs to take you for a piss.
Aye, making sure I don't drip all over the place.
There's a few young ladies that want pictures and that.
There was a couple of these lasses I met, yes. I think they watch this, so if you're watching, see you next Friday.
Well, they're not listening to fucking Super Scoreboard, innit?
No.
Fucking 24-year-old buzz sitting in the motor with the Super Scoreboard on. Anything else? Lewis's birthday?
Aye, last Saturday.
25-year-old?
Aye. I got into trouble after the boys.
What, because wee Giananti popped at the top of the cake?
No, because I says he was a Rangers supporter. I mean,
right, I've seen that video.
So he wasn't too happy. Well, the boys weren't too happy. Fucking dry your eyes. Anyway,
what
so
boys?
My boys.
His boys.
My boys are with me. They get a bit embarrassed with me at I don't know why.
But is he a Rangers supporter?
Aye, he's got a Rangers supporter. I know that. Well, there you go. Fucking tell them.
Nothing to do with me. I fucking think you shouldn't have said it, if I'm honest.
No, he is. Of course he is. But anyway, obviously you get the connections with Aberdeen and that. And
so it was Aberdeen fans that were getting you a bit.
Well, I don't know. I don't bother who gives me. It's just when they two gives a bit. Aye. I'm going to have a fucking...
You should punch fuck at
I'm going to have a
You're
rumble.
putting a roof over there too. They should be at the house.
I know.
And they're giving you a hard time.
And they're giving me a hard time. Aye, so that.
Get them
always get
them at the house, mate.
They'll start. Oh, by the way.
What?
Oh, talking about wanting to rumble. I bumped into a couple of guys that are fucking after you big time.
No way.
What for?
Who is it? I love that.
Hold on a minute, I didn't like the start of it. A couple of big guys. I've seen you this bumped in a couple of wee 5 foot wanners. I'm no bother.
They're coming for you. So I would just watch yourself. They actually manage East Fife at the minute.
Oh, Dick Nian. Oh, that's right. They says to me in Germany as well.
He's like that.
You told a story about me. I was not happy.
I bumped into him. I bumped into him on Monday, right? And I kid you not, he's fucking grand like that. Deal. I went, what about him? You know, and he went, you gave me a wee bit, didn't he? And I'm like that. He says, did he? And then I was starting to wind him up and all that. He says,
and what story are we talking about?
I don't know, man.
It was the Ange Postecoglou, he brought his family. I think that was it. Trade in Germany.
And see, Pink standing beside him. Yeah. And I'll be backing him up. I'm fucking going to get that.
Oh, I'd love to punch.
It was brilliant. Dad, it's brilliant, by the way. They're mental.
They're the two nicest guys in the world, Tiago.
Oh, look at them. Two nicest guys in the world.
I'm not, they were fucking...
Give him an apology.
Oh, that was... See,
I didn't think that...
You know that. You know
Dick. He's the biggest storyteller going about.
He's brilliant, but so a wee half hour with him. It was brilliant.
No happy with that. Because me up in Germany, I was half stage like, no happy with that, going deal.
Dick Campbell,
Great
for me,
guy.
I love that season I had with Dunfermline. I love working under him. But then I was having a wee go at Pink, because Pink he used to take us all the mad runs, hour-and-a-half runs and all that. My knee was gubbed at the time. So I used to have arguments with him.
School.
Back, it was old school. But nah, it's two characters.
Come on, grovel an apology on camera.
Watch what you're saying.
Listen, you've got to take stories. You've got to take...
Right, Dick. And you come right. When you walked in, the great guy.
And Faddy here, slept in.
How can he...
42-year-old man slept in. But he was in America last week, he probably jet lagged, didn't he?
But he's normally so professional.
By the way, he didn't sleep in for Sunday, did he?
No, he was up because he was getting the fucking big bucks for this guy.
You know,
No, I ain't going to knock him, because and that'll come out tomorrow night. That's my partner.
Incredible performance for... All I'm going to say is an incredible performance for Dale and Faddy.
Do you want to know? No, but very intimidating. See, before you even go in the camera, they are hitting trebles and all that.
Big Kev's amazing when the cameras are not.
Unbelievable.
Slaney and all.
Slaney, because we're standing there saying, have a wee warm up. And I'm watching them now, we're chatting away and they're going bang, bang. And I'm looking at Faddy, I'm going, we're in a bit of trouble here, we're absolutely so it was we put up a good fight.
You can only describe Kevin one thing, right? See if you had you're 1-0 down in the World Cup and you had a penalty kick and he was taking it, you're getting fucking beat, right? Because I've never seen anybody's arse trip out his trousers like that in all my life.
Some size arse as well.
Mate, he dropped a load once, honestly, with a dub. He couldn't even beat me and Mark Wilson at 9 darts.
He's beaten him.
Remember? Honestly. Fucking hitting one. Honestly, you've seen the state of him.
Make sure you tune in, because it's an amazing watch. People are enjoying it. It was an end yesterday and the guy watches fucking loved the arrows. So if you're not watching it, make sure you tune in.
And that flight club, go to that flight club.
You like that flight club, didn't you?
I did, because I think I could be frequenting that place. Know the Wonderbar?
Nah, you come with one.
I'm old fashioned. I just want to go and get a few pints, a few darts. I'm happy with that. I'm not interested.
I hate darts, mate.
It's only one thing you're out.
He's got too many hormones raging about his body.
We about shot him. In for a couple of wines on the way home, you know what I mean?
One of my pet peeves is American. See this thing that's happening in Britain now, Scotland, England. People calling each other dude. Have you heard this?
No.
Scottish people calling you dude and bro. Fucking rap that.
Nah, they're getting...
Hate it. See, mate, I can't go Americans, can you?
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
I've got a lot of family that
Have you American?
Aye, that are earlier.
Mate, they do the national anthem before they go for a shite.
Oh, no.
They're so patriotic,
Mick, Denise, here in Los Angeles, how are you? They watch it, aye. You've got Danny in Colorado and Carol, so they invite us here every now and again, so no, the Americans are brand new.
You like them, do you?
I'm no.
Bit cheesy, innit? A bit cheesy.
Mate.
Other big news before we go into football, Oasis obviously back together. You take any interest in that?
No, really.
Were you?
No, I'm not really. Listen, they've got some good songs, but I was never really into them. I'm a kind of soul funk kind of.
Geezy, what's your karaoke song?
By the way, it's Frank Sinatra.
Geezy, a wee bit.
Summer Wind. No, I'm not getting you a wee bit. I need to be. It's a bit early in the morning.
Come on, fair.
What one is it?
Summer wind.
What's it called? What's that going?
Summer wind come running through.
No, came blowing in
Right.
from across the sea.
Go on yourself.
Keep going, son.
Yeah.
It lingered there to touch your hair.
Right, fucking
And what?
You'll get hard on if you do.
Nah. No, but Oasis are good, don't hey, but
It's about like you and Barry, wasn't it?
No.
Liam and Noel with that kind of...
I know what is all that. It's typical brothers. Brothers fought out.
Does that not inspire
Brothers.
used to get back in touch and start a band?
What are we going to
He
do?
can do it with his pom-poms, can't he? Be cheerleader up the front.
Oh, that's good shit.
Are you-
I love them, mate.
Are you
Uh-huh.
dying for tickets?
My two boys love them, mate. They're that
Champagne
age, they're just getting
Supernova
over.
for me is
Rock'n'Roll
one of
Star, Supersonic. Oh, brilliant, mate.
Aye.
Love them. What about you now?
Yeah, I can take or leave them. I'm like Ferg, I'm not a great fan.
See, like the kind of rock stuff, I wasn't really into it. The only other ones that I did like, believe it or not, was Simple Minds.
Oh,
I went to
brilliant.
see Simple Minds at Ibrox, and they were brilliant. So I'm not a Celtic fans,
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. But their album,
They definitely
you
did
go.
a piss or a flare.
Mate,
didn't they?
Oh, there was a
100% ahead.
pish was getting through everywhere. Aye, back in the day.
I've
Aye.
been to some bad concerts, but I've fucking
You've been to some bad concerts.
bad singers.
You've been to concerts
Mate.
like Peter wearing leather and all that, haven't
I went to Barry Manilow.
you? Me? Did you enjoy it?
Honestly,
Our sister said that.
Was it? Was it murder?
the Nolans.
Oh, pish.
I can see you going to Nolans.
Fucking loved the Nolans, mate,
Fuck
honestly.
off. You loved the Nolans?
I went to the Nolans.
I'm in the
I
mood
went for dancing, romancing. See, doesn't You'll always sing the song, mate. The most boringest guy I've ever seen, and you'll not remember him. You might.
I will.
Do you remember John Denver?
I know John Denver.
You fill up my senses. Right, mate.
Pish.
Fucking Elton John done more steps than him, right, at a concert. He just fucking came out with a guitar, lights down, and just sat there. It was the most boringest.
Gets his door up the road.
Up the road,
Quite
that's it. He's not
happy.
giving a fuck.
Up the road.
Money's in the bank, mate, innit?
Up the road. That, isn't it?
I have
There you
been-
go.
What's your karaoke song?
I've got a few. Probably, I'm a Elvis, Wonder of You.
Aye,
Is it
that's
then?
good.
When no one else can understand me, when everything I do's wrong.
Keep going.
You give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on. And you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do.
I don't know the words.
That's a wonder.
Dun, 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 dun.
The
Wonder of you.
Sensational, lad.
There you
I love
go.
that.
We are like a couple of old fogies, aren't we?
Aye, you said it, aye.
That's-
Would you like Elvis to come back?
Oh, I love it.
He's dead. Impossible, mate.
Costello.
Michael
She did as well.
Michael Jackson was kicking about. They got a picture of him last week.
Fuck off. Are you one of the conspiracy theories? You think Peter's still
He was
alive?
here in America, came out the back of the van, was upstairs doing a bit of shopping. Do you not see it? So he's there, they're all there. They're all kicking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Aye.
Uh-huh.
Aye, they're all kicking.
Elvis was a man, wasn't he?
Oh, Elvis, brilliant. Just quickly, you're going to go over to Italy soon,
Yes, I'm
see
getting
Lewis
there. I can't wait.
in the wee one.
Aye, I'm more so to see the wee. I'm missing my wee granddaughter.
Tell them about the hospitality in Italy. This is brilliant, wee guy that sorts it.
Oh, the wee guy with the next to the ice cream parlour. We go down there. It's quite close to Lewis's bit, so it's a great wee restaurant and a bar. So we were just sitting across. It's a wee kind of play park. It's in a kind of church chapel area and that. So he saw us down with the vegan. He's clocked us, waved to us. I didn't know it was him, but then the next thing he comes out with beers and all that and drinks for the Wayne and Carol and that, and then
You
looks
loved
up.
Carol, didn't you?
Oh, everybody seems to love Carol.
I fucking know why.
Aye.
I can tell you why, mate.
Ah, she's very popular.
Very popular.
What do you want to know? I was at a BB. It was a kind of BB thing for Tam Cowan.
On the Monday, I was meant to go back. I was busy.
Did you know? You should have went. So, because me and Carol went out in the afternoon for a wee bite to eat, a few drinks, but then we
Fight
went
Club.
no, but see, we were in there. It was in Princess Square. So I'm going to. I want to go and say hello to everybody and that. So. But there's no problem leaving Carol herself because
Oh, no, she's fine,
she's in amongst everybody. And the last time I did see her before we left, it was with Dick Campbell, So that was a bit worried.
Imagine a threesome with Dick and Pink. Imagine, look that
Just to set the record, I love Dick and Pink.
Yo, they're going to punch fuck you.
I love them.
They are going to
I'm going to get a
punch
gang together. I've never gone in these fights.
You could tell they two can fight as well, I think, nah.
I've got fuck all to lose.
Aye, they like a wee scrap.
Fuck all
Don't
out.
They like a wee scrap.
Just quickly, who do you think would be the hardest manager in Scotland?
At the minute,
Somebody says Jim Duffy.
Oh, Duff's
He can handle it.
Aye,
Is it possible? Mary Hill.
Is it Mary Hill?
Who else would be a hard manager, do you think?
a hard manager. Off the top of my head. You wonder what Big Clamont's like, don't you?
I think he could probably go, come
He
on.
looks, he's got the look about him.
Looks
Sometimes looks
angry.
are deceiving.
I never know if it's angry or horny that he looks. One of the two. That he's like confused,
should
aren't
be in.
See the
I'm waiting till I come up my screen. What? Fucking hell.
See, that's a surprising one. Everybody used to think Souness was.
You said he was,
I didn't. It was Walter.
Do you think you could punch fuck out soon as? If it came out, we used to.
Oh, I would have a go with him. Aye, so.
Man,
Guy. Aye, but he would appreciate it. But they never go like that, you know.
because he chait it.
No, but Walter was.
Walter, I can imagine
You
Walter's
know that.
difficult,
Walter was a totally different scenario. Big Jock. I mean, you played under Big Jock. We used to get scaled with Big Jock every morning. Aye, meet him in the corner.
Remember he used to
punch for a
tell you,
punch.
and then tell you to stuff, get
Aye.
your stomach
Stomach
muscles
muscles.
right. Mate.
Boom.
Oh, fuck, you were lying on the ground.
Hardest manager in Scotland, who would you say? Who you giving it to?
At the minute.
This man in Scotland.
I can imagine
Dick.
Dick Campbell.
Well, hard at certain times. Hardest at certain times, Dick.
Well,
Beat a hard Dick. Can he beat a hard Dick? Aye, you're right.
I'll no be. We Brendan's out of the equation.
No, he couldn't fight. He's just like
he would just tell
There you go.
put him the pram.
I think Dale McInnes could go by you.
Dale's too good. No, I don't want Dale getting punched.
No, you didn't want his face getting.
No, he's too good looking. No, I'm not wanting.
I think Vienesi could get quite angry.
No, I think he'd be kind of just.
Aberdeen manager, no.
Sometimes, maybe the Aberdeen manager's got a kind of.
Not a chance.
No, he's got none of that. He can't fight. No.
He's cuddling into the back.
Craig Levine would be the hardest.
There's a good.
He's got
I
previous
can't believe I've
Mate.
even forgot about Craig. Aye.
Mate, I played in the game. He sparkled great.
You played? So you're not a position?
Oh, mate, I'm no kidding you on. It was unbelievable.
Like Craig.
How
by the way-
close are you when he sparked him?
Well, it came for a corner kick. And they're arguing, they're doing this sort
Big
of...
Hoggy. Hoggy.
But to be fair to Levine, right, Hoggy started it, right?
Aye,
So
Hoggy
what
started,
happened
but
was,
Hoggy
it was either me or Ali Gramer's and they were going after he that should have picked us up, right? So it's just as we're walking out the box and I'm looking at it, but for hearing you right away, and I can hear Hogg having a real go at Levine, right? So Levine, fucking shut up, blah, blah, blah. I know what like it is. So Hoggy sort of went over and sort of started a wee bit with a pushy type thing. Was
Was it a belter?
But that was like.
Cleaned them out.
But that was a character for Hoggy.
Stitches, right? I was pissing myself, right? And I'm thinking, the ball comes up to me, it's Levine's. I'm not getting near that, right? Agus then goes into the treatment room and I looks down and Hogg's just lying. Going, oh, mate, what a hook it was.
His nose was out of the ship anyway, but that was out of character for
And
Big
Hoggy was a big boy.
Hoggy is a big, gentle giant. So he was. So I was quite surprised that he was wanting to go. There must have been something happening between the two of them. But you're right, Big Craigie gets to a bit and then he just,
And he's got nothing to lose with the fucking cores, isn't
With the chinos, they get dirty and that, you're not getting a fucking out your house.
He's still wearing him to the next game. They're not even in the washing.
So we're getting it to
I
Craig
hope he
Levine.
doesn't listen.
I'm getting it. I can't believe I
Imagine Dick
forgot.
Campbell and Craig Levine.
Hey, come walking in there. Oh, tell you what, we
Tell you
did to them.
what, I'd fancy Big Craig. Aye, right enough. That's.
So Levine, hardest Scottish
I'm
manager.
going with because I like Craig Levine anyway. I was his teammate for 3 years. I had a few good wee nights out with him. It's great company. 2 years, but the way he comes across in the
He was a good player, wasn't he?
Oh, he
Oh,
was
good player.
a bit of a
Remember you saying
kind of Rolls Royce. He was
best fighter. Who was the best fighter you played? McCoy Smith would be a good fighter, isn't he?
Coisty could hunt all by it. That's the thing. Everybody loves Coisty, but
Have you seen him batter? Sunday?
I saw.
Who he batter?
It was up in East Kilbride. I don't know. Outside, I think.
Aye.
He can go.
Didn't he?
I know what you're thinking about battling, but he can go and all. Kevin Ball,
Sunderland
at
hard.
Sunderland, fucking hell. Nah, you're no messing with Bolly.
What about you?
Bolly.
Hardest you play? Best fight you
Big
played?
Mike McCarthy was a bit of
He can go, can't he?
Oh, aye, doing it. City.
Oh,
He's got the nose for it as well.
Oh,
doesn't
he had nothing to lose.
who was the absolute psychopath that was at Rangers? Whereas he went to Motherwell, sweeper, centre back, sweeper.
Was the boy Hurlock
big
not meant to be
Gregor
hard
Stevens.
bastard?
Gregor Stevens.
Oh, Gregor Stevens.
Gregor.
Big. Gregor.
I don't know, but right, on you go.
He was a funny guy.
He used to turn up in Panama Jacks.
I know, but
A nightclub.
And you said that he just stood a hood up or something?
Aye.
see,
Pint, stare at people and all that.
That's him in the Wonder Bar, but it's for a different reason.
Oh, aye. Wait, Tom. See, I'm
Hood up like that.
I'm Big Gregor. See, when you went in the dressing room, he was the quietest, nicest guy in the world, right?
Aye.
And then see when he walked out training,
Psychopath.
and his eyes. I remember doing it Kilmarnock. You have to one of the boys, I think it was Armstrong or something, I can't. And what a tackle he went into, and I thought, fucking hell, man.
Killer.
But he was.
Was the one at Motherwell?
Nicest boy you'll ever. I'm not kidding on. He wouldn't say boo, and then bang.
I was playing the reserve game against Motherwell. Guys are getting them stick right beside the dugout. 2 or 3 guys. We score. Everybody looks that way. No, Gregor runs out, vaults the wall, bangs the guy, bangs 1 or 2 of them. Doof, back on, keeps on.
He's the only guy.
You banged a couple of fans after the game as well.
After Wonder Bar.
Aye.
Amazing. Right, we've got a lot to get through. First, SPK are back with another offer for open goal listeners. This week, when you opt in and place a £10 bet builder on Celtic v Rangers, they'll give you a £10 free bet builder. You can't say much fairer than that, can you, lads?
You
That's
can't.
brilliant, isn't it?
That's very good. They're incredible company. What's more, SPK will have some of the best odds around for the Old Firm Derby, so there's no excuse not to sign up. T&Cs do apply. 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly.
By the way, I'll let you know I've got the app.
Oh, have you? Good, man.
Yeah, I'm in.
Guys.
Well done, SPK.
What's that other app that you're always watching?
That. That's a wee bit different.
Only guy putting a coupon on my hard on, man.
I know not to use my horns. The phone's on the table.
Oh, amazing. And a twist to this week's coupon at the end of the show, Faddy, Derek and Daz will be placing their own bet builder on Sunday's massive game. Make sure you sign up at the link in the description box below and claim your free £10 bet builder. And then we spoke about the Aras. Make sure you watch the latest episode because it is a belter. When's it out? Tomorrow, Friday.
I'm need to watch it because I know how difficult it is. I've got a wee funny feeling you done all right. I think you done better than me and Wilson. We were fucking.
We'll say it could be the shortest series in open goal history. But great entertainment, innit?
Aye, the boys were good.
Were you practicing before that? Somebody says Faddy bought a darts ball. I don't know who that is.
No, he never. Come on.
Is that a myth?
I think it is. Just,
Did you turn up your own darts?
No.
Mate, what about the darts they give you? Right,
Aye,
Big Kev comes out with tungsten, fucking Phil Taylor super thing.
Aye.
Woof, woof. And then we come out with the wee red flight and the green and all that. You can't even
Fucking fun.
See, to
He
be
was
fair-
in fight clubs that they've been different.
So that's what I was going to say. See, to be fair,
they give you good stuff.
aye, so they were decent. So that they were decent darts.
But isn't it fair because Slaney's used to holding someone so thin and his hand like that,
Oh, he
ain't he?
still was.
Right, I don't. Where is he?
Yeah, I was on something. He's on a plate.
He was a ginger mannequin here
in the
last week.
cockpit.
He's in the
You see him
cockpit.
the picture with the cockpit.
Didn't
with
say
the-
cockpit around him.
He's getting about. Where is he?
He's in fucking Las Palmas. Well,
Is it
don't know what
Madrid?
gateway. He's in Spain.
Spain,
Right,
somewhere.
okay, where was that then? Spain.
He's flying the plane. He's beside the
Mate, how does he
the
do that?
lady. The
How
lady.
did you get in there?
Just a likeable boy, and he would.
he
You'd let him
wee
in anywhere,
cell?
wouldn't you?
Aye, I think so. Well, is he? I don't know.
I know he's a wee cell. He's a wee cell.
He's unbelievable. Because I thought he was going to be here
living
today.
the dream.
He's living the
Aye.
dream now, mate. He's fucked this off. He's just getting what he
goes
likes now. He's living the dream. He's in Barcelona last weekend. He's somewhere else.
Obviously, his hydro money's clear.
I'll be gone before he's the only guy I know to do free hydros and he's overdraft me. Well, boy, right. Transfer window closes Friday night at 11 p.m. I want to ask you first, how raging will Celtic fans be 1 to 10 if it's only the left back that gets signed for now till then?
Oh, go for head. I'm amazed.
Why do you think it's taking so long?
Mate, well, I know transfers are hard now, right? Because you look at Ida and Bernardo, the way to 9 weeks or 10 weeks for that. But that was their number one priority, and I would be happy with that, knowing that, listen, yeah, I waited. I didn't bring somebody else in that I had to. My number one priority was there, got them, paid a wee bit over it, fine, no problem. But surely, for Celtic fans, and the amount of money they've got as well, and it's well documented, Brendan Rodgers must be frustrated as hell. You know
I agree with that, because you've got the Champions League coming up. You know,
and you've
heard Brendan Rodgers say before in the last campaign, I need 3 or 4 of real quality experience, and he's not got them in. He's got projects in, hasn't he? With this guy, they're looking at another midfielder.
So that was my next question. Are you surprised that as a 20-year-old that they're looking to pay 9-10 million when he's wanting experienced players? But is he more looking at players that can come in and play in the first team straight away? Is that more what he's been instead of the experience?
I would probably say you're thinking, right, Barcelona, and Barcelona don't really want to they've let him out on loan, right, fine. But you'd still say Taylor will be number one choice, wouldn't you?
I'd think so.
Yeah, because I don't think Taylor's done a lot.
No,
I think they need cover. I think they still need the centre half. They need people in to cover O'Reilly. He said he's not bringing any more centre forwards in. I can understand that a wee bit, right? Because Maeda obviously was seen can play through there. Diogo, Ida's in there. So he's got choices in there. Me personally, looking at his campaign coming up, I would go with 4 strikers. Right?
No, that's how do you keep 4 strikers happy?
That's but you must have somebody on the fringes of nearly making that step up, right? So you can go to say you get somebody in a cup, a smaller team. You can go and give that boy a couple of games, like we did at the reserves, waiting for that opportunity, get in and have a couple of games, and then drop back out. So I'm not talking about going in and buying another striker for 9 million. What I'm saying is, where's the one there that sits just, you've got your 3, and you've got one there that can, say they're playing, like, we'll pluck Hamilton Accies in the cup, right? Get the boy.
But do you not think they'll be the games that Ida plays?
I think there's maybe an acceptance with players now in this day and age.
They don't play.
They go in and they know that they're a kind of squad player, that they'll get limited time on the field. I think they're willing to accept that more and more.
Look at the games they've got. Look at this Champions League format. It's completely different. There'll be in all the cups right up to a lot of people fancy Celtic to win the treble, and it's very hard to argue with, right? But it's still hard to win a treble. So you've got so many competitive games coming up, and I think rotating the squad. I'm not, as I say, I didn't say go and spend money in but have somebody that's that 4th guy that can just come in when you can say to your big guys, look at the programme that's coming up. We've got Champions League, we've got a league, we've got big games. I'm going to rotate you 3, because let's face it, Maida will probably play more in the wing than he will as a centre forward, won't he? When these 2 guys are well, especially Ida's up and running. But I just think you don't leave yourself short.
See, in the wide department, you've got who would you class as Champions League quality? You've got Maeda and Kuhn, who looks like he could maybe play at that level. Outside of the 2 wingers, have they got replacements in the wide areas that can come in and be as good as Maeda and Kuhn?
I think Forrest can come in and
play at the same level as they 2, Jack.
All day long.
Yeah.
All day long. And I think he's got bags of experience. I think he's got everything in his locker. I'm not talking about that he's got to, win you the Champions League. Of course he's not. But I would have no fear whatsoever if one of the 2 were injured playing James Forrest.
So I'd go for a winger. What are you thinking?
I just think they need quality higher, even at the back.
What
you're talking about that.
Palmer's not good enough.
You've got a few, but they need. See the bottom line. These guys, if you're wanting an experienced player in that's a Champions League player, you're talking 20, 30 million.
Plus 60 grand a week.
Aye, so it ain't going to happen. So I think it'll be frustrating for Rodgers. So that's how you see the left back coming in. They're talking about this midfielder boy coming in. They've got to be projects. It's just the way it is.
£9 million a lot of money for a project.
Even that, I was quite surprised at that, playing in the Belgian league as well, and a guy that
I think it's a year he's been in the Bundesliga. Am I right in saying that?
But remember, if you're a selling club,
but they've done their due diligence in that, haven't they? They've had a good look at him, they've looked and they've thought, right, we can get him in, we can play him, we can improve him, and we can sell him on, which Celtic have been excellent at. Haven't they? They've been brilliant at it earlier.
Look at the money that's going out there now as well. Mikey Johnson.
2.5 million.
2.5
Aye,
million.
great, innit? Great business, that.
Incredible.
You know what I mean? They're no selling players for.
Lawwell went for £3 million.
Aye.
Why he's not playing the first team?
They're not going for 3. And you're looking across the
Would
city.
it be Boyd
Rangers
Kelly
fans
going for
must be going.
400 grand?
What's going on here?
Something like
Cantwell.
50 quid, he got 50 quid for it, didn't it?
Aye, and change. I remember
Putting the bottom of the
years
budget.
ago in Sky Sports they were talking
40 million. See that clip by you? Talking
Mate.
40 million, that's fucking mad, isn't it? Shows you how quickly football can
And
turn.
now he's going out the door for 500,000.
Aye.
Rangers need to get that
We
part.
are going to come to Rangers, but also the boy Trusty for Sheffield United looks like he's going to come in. Left-sided centre-back, can also play left-back. Looks like a good sign to me. A guy who's playing in the Premier League, still young.
I don't know too much about him, to be honest.
American as well, so I think he's got a good
Has
relationship
he?
with Carter Vickers.
Yeah, but there you
But
go.
they'll be calling each other dude, which I'll fucking...
Yeah.
Dude, aye. Is he a
Please,
fit?
don't
Is he a bit
call
of
each other dudes.
a
Aye,
bit of a
bro.
specimen as well?
I think he's
don't
about a
know.
big boy, mate. 6'2",
Is he?
6'3", I seen yesterday.
Is he?
They need players, don't they?
Yeah.
Let's face it, because they're weaker. And not in the sense that people go, oh, they're weaker there because of players' equality, because you've lost O'Reilly and all that. But the other, if you flip it over, their football since the start of the season has been absolutely brilliant.
Bernardo come in. Bernardo came in, and by the way, it was seamless, wasn't it, against St Mirren? Aye. That's because I watched the game on the Saturday, obviously the Rangers game, and I get no too excited, but I was a wee bit, I was a wee smile on my face until then I watched the game on Sunday, and then I watched that, and I'm thinking, then I'm going, how are we going to cope with this? How are we going to cope with that? And
It was good, Bernardo, wasn't it?
very good. And
Mark
it was
Wilson, Mark Wilson must watch the fucking game. I just thought he was alright.
No, I thought it was very good, and I thought it was. That's the way I would call it, seamless. It was just he's come in, stepped in. So he was a kind of bit part player. So you could see how it takes players now a bit of time to kind of settle in and adjust to your game. And I just thought it was just.
But see, for his
smooth,
development,
a smooth
Derek,
transition.
surely
wasn't
you're thinking now I'm going to be the main guy now that O'Reilly's left, but then they're
Aye.
going to go and sign this guy for £9 million. Who you think he's going to need to come
But
in
they've
and play?
brought Bernardo in a 5-year contract, isn't he? Rodgers thinks he's going to do what he done with O'Reilly.
O'Reilly?
With him.
Aye.
And I think the boy has got everything in his locker to be a top player.
Who does, sorry?
Bernardo.
So do I. I
Aye.
agree.
Right. I really do.
Yeah.
I think he's got everything like that. And by the way, you talk about Wilson, he fucking managed Brecon watching the games like that. 5-7 every week, man. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What about him up, just before we're going, what about him up Kilimanjaro? Do you hear that story? When you go up Kilimanjaro, the guy that carries your toilet for you.
Aye. And on it, he went up with his missus.
Went up his missus.
The guy carries the toilet.
So
Aye.
every time Wilson went for a pee, right, the guy would do that.
Aye.
And while Wilson peed, and every time his wife went for it, the guy would be like,
Aye.
how does that work? So does he have the toilet for you? You heard
no,
about this?
no.
Aye, he told me.
Well, he'll know.
He
That's
told,
somebody's job.
he told me, that's somebody's job. And by the way, he's got to
Aye.
tip them.
He's got to tip the shite out? Or
No,
he's
I
got-
bet. I bet he both, right? He's got to tip. What is he then? See at the end, right? He blows my brains, right? He's a dick. He goes and he climbs Kilimanjaro, right? But he forgets.
Kilimanjaro.
Aye, that's what I call it.
That's a people impossible to
Oh,
call that.
aye. And then
But
when
you
he,
get double
when he
gyro,
comes down,
Kilimanjaro.
Right.
he's got to sit there and fork out the guy that brought his coffee, the guy that's carried his toilet and all that. But carrying the toilet.
Seems an awful lot of hassle.
By the way, it's a
Just to
luxury
climb a
one.
hill.
By the way, if you and I go, we can sit behind a bush. Are there bushes?
Yeah, there's bushes.
No,
There's a hole. There's
rocks,
rocks.
right?
Aye,
We
rocks.
can do that. We don't need to be expensive and go there,
Aye.
but he goes a full hog. He's an ensuite.
Just some wet wipes.
By the
Crack
way.
on.
But
So
this
where
is-
do they flush? How do they flush your toilet?
They don't.
Mate, they
fucking
just slap down the thing.
They plant it, then bury it.
But no,
Wild,
right,
innit?
just quite. No, see at night, obviously you park it somewhere because you can't right the toilets. Who's to stop? Aye, right, they two are asleep.
Sleep now, go and use the
I'm
toilet.
going to fucking I'm a plumber.
Strange seems to have.
oh, mate.
But he wasn't sure on Bernardo.
He
He
wasn't
must have
right.
got fucking.
Well, I just think it's like there's a kind of. You look at what's happened to him last season. People were questioning him, so he's been allowed that time to settle in, and now he gets it. He knows what it's expected. He knows what comes for everything else that surrounds it, and it's just that's why
He knows that
it looks-
role, doesn't he? Inside
It's a
it?
smooth transition. You can see it.
And he'll play on Sunday.
Yeah, he'll definitely
Aye.
play Sunday
Oh,
morning.
aye.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I like Bernardo. I like
6'2", can run, tackle, pass.
and he's a good
Technically
age.
very gifted, isn't he?
Yeah.
And
That's
under
it.
Rodgers, he'll only get better.
What age is he again? Sorry.
I think he's 22, 23, Bernardo, is he? 21, still very young,
Jesus
isn't he?
Christ, there you go.
Get a
It's
lot of good
great
years out of him. Like you said, Todd Cantwell looks set to join Blackburn, 500 grand deal. Scott Wright leaving, Birmingham set to sign him as well. What's your thoughts on their departures?
Aye, well, it's guys we need to get out the door. Of course, it is the Cantwell situation.
Break dancing.
Listen, it's them or not.
Blackburn.
You're going to make a joke about it, but I'm getting fucking angry about this.
Good, I like when you're angry.
No, because it's about Cantwell. You know, you sign a contract and then you down tools. You're not prepared to play in the B team. But you too good. The disrespect towards the rest of the players is unbelievable for me.
Did you know? Did they refuse to play in the B team?
He's refused to play. So why do you say? Well, that's what I've been thinking to myself. You sign a contract. Is that no breach? Is that no breach of contract? Whatever. But you can't sign a contract and then all of a sudden I'm going to down tools. Listen, he was that first 6 months he came in. Listen, he was good, and I thought, right, we've got a player here. But all the other stuff that went on with him, you know, and I don't know if he goes on that social media and all that. But all of a sudden he's lost his way. I don't know it was because the manager has come in and gave it to him and told him, no, this is the way you play. This is the way you play in my formation. It's either you do this or else
you took him off
after it was about half an hour.
That's right.
But I think he was quite right to do that because he was asked to play in a wide area. Now he's a wee bit of kind of
stolen motor. He's all over the place, isn't he?
Aye, but I like that's what I liked when he came, was his energy as well and his quality. But he was asked to play a more disciplined role. He couldn't do it, and he whipped him off. So it should have been a learning curve. He's not willing to learn. He's kind of spat the dummy a wee bit. He's not happy with all this, and all of a sudden he doesn't like Scotland. So it'd be good for all parties because I know, I'm not just talking about myself. I speak to a few Rangers supporters and they are raging with him, by the way. It'd be better after getting out of Scotland as quick as you can.
Is it Dick and Pink again?
No, it's not Dick.
Got to leave. I sort of forgot about that for a minute.
You
Started to sweat again.
So there's a bit of anger there, you know, because, and I tell you what, he'll rue that decision in years to come because...
opportunity at a big club like Rangers.
And it's not just about the here and the now that you play with Rangers. See if you're with Rangers 3-4 years or even more, even with Daz, the Rangers supporters remember you. You know, you're welcome back with open arms. Nah, he'll not be, and that's a real shame. So there's a real opportunity, and that can be with Celtic as well. A Rangers, Celtic, Hearts or Hibs. You know, they remember you fondly in that, and that's not going to be the case with him.
What about Scott Wright? He's asked for his flight to Birmingham, go via Turkey. Just desperate to go back to Turkey again.
Listen,
by the way, I'm not believing that one until I see that scarf.
Oh mate,
he's been everywhere.
That deal will fall through. He'll be starting wide right on fucking Sunday night.
The one thing about Scott Wright,
number 7, right?
he gets pelters at times, what I think's a bit unfair. Is he a starting? Should he be in a starting 11 of Rangers team? No, and that's what I was going to say. But he's a kind of squad player. He can be an impact player. His attitude has been spot on. He's had injury problems in the past. He always puts himself out there. Could be easy for him to down tools. So I think sometimes he's an easy target for a lot of the Rangers supporters. But I think it's time for Scott to go. If we could get a few bob in for him, it'd be great, and let him kick on.
What about my man, mate?
Not man.
I told you for the beginning, Destin.
Yeah, did you?
I predicted top goal scorer this year.
Did you? On the show, or was that on your radio show?
There's a man with a great attitude, isn't it?
I like him, mate. Do you know, I'd like to go to Wonderbar with him.
Oh, he'd clean up in there, mate.
Oh,
the eyes, the baby blue eyes,
me
mate. I'd end up getting off him in there. He's fucking gorgeous.
Right into the hairdressers, get a wee trim, he pays for it, and boom, right in there.
You liked that, didn't you?
I love that.
You liked that.
So did I. Boy's haircut.
He paid he says, senior Rangers boys, I'll get that bill.
But the penny drop, you seen his goal, the opening goal, he just takes it, shifts it, hits. That's what centre forwards do. That's what good centre forwards do. But what I love...
But the delivery was a lot better in him as well, wasn't it?
Aye, Lawrence
slipped
him in. You have to powers forward into Lawrence, and that's what Lawrence is
kicking it up.
But it was the shift and hit, and that's what centre forwards do. But that's what we're talking about. His attitude, you can't question his attitude. He was getting pelters at times, but he comes back for more. And you know something? Who was it? He was getting a wee bit to one of one of the county boys. He was aggressive. He was at him, bumping him a few times. You can.
Seems like he's got the right mentality to be a Rangers player, doesn't he?
Everybody tells me that they've met him. He's a lovely guy.
Aye.
I want to meet him.
You want to meet him?
Aye, I do. I'm sort of like that. I'm starstruck.
Take him under your wing, mate. You'll be fucked in 6 months.
He's all fucked.
And he's not back. He's not back a move as well.
And he's not back a move. He obviously enjoys it. To America as well.
Yep.
The fucking dudes over in America. I wanted to ask you about is it Ianis Hagi situation?
Aye.
that big statement that he brought out saying that he wants to stay at Rangers, he wants to play a part, but is it the board that are stopping?
Listen, see with that, it's about the here and now. He made there was a few statements that came out in the summer, right, where his agents tried to get him a move, and because he was playing in the Euros, so there was a stage for him to go, and listen, he'd done alright in the Euros.
I thought he'd done well
right?
in the Euros.
So he's a good player. So that came out, that was statements came out, wasn't he? For him, I think he'd a meeting with some of the Rangers board or officials, whatever. But it's about the here and the now, and the here and the now is he's willing to play, he's willing to sit down, negotiate. There's a lot of talk about this. His wages going up and all that. So, but he's willing to have a chat about that
and come to like a compromise in terms of
play for. Listen, he's a good player. We need good players.
Yeah, he is a good player.
So
there's no point in winning the closing and then just saying to him, look, in the beat, you can always come to that compromise. It works both. Because if you're still in the squad and you're contributing, right, I think he's a decent player as well. He's had a few injuries, right, but I think he had a good Euros. And if he comes to that compromise, you've got a better chance of moving him on in January again, haven't you?
If he comes in and does well.
Yeah, exactly. So he'll come in with the right attitude. So, and if you're going to get rid of players and are a player,
if you're a manager at another club and you were looking at him and then you're thinking, right, we've not got the budget now, we've not got the space for him, we can't bring him in. So there you go, they could be looking at January, but you'd be looking at him going, by the way, his attitude's spot on. So that's what we're looking for. I just think he's a good player.
What's his best position, Derek?
Number 10. I watched the game when he was on loan.
Because a lot of the time at Rangers he played wide right, isn't he?
He played against Real Madrid, and he was excellent. So he was unlucky he didn't score. He had 2 or 3 great hits. His keeper pulled off a couple of magnificent saves. I just think there's a player in there. People talk about, he had the injury, which he did, but he's come back and proved his fitness. He never was the quickest. Technically very good. I think he's a clever player, and I think he's a player that we can't ignore. Because we're not going to. It's not cost us anything to bring him in. We just need to look at that wage situation and kind of figure it out, But I think we go to get him back into the squad if we're not going to move him on. So it's pretty messy, isn't it? It doesn't look kind of good for the outside looking in. So they need to sort it.
And his dad's see if you're a fit boy, dad, stop fucking getting involved in your. Just because you're John.
I know. Do you know? I was actually just thinking about that. I bet his dad's just sitting at fucking outside Ibrox waiting for the doors to open, isn't he? But my boy.
He wants back in for the buffet at Ibrox, didn't he?
Oh.
Be George. Right. Fucking heavy, isn't it?
See, there is.
I get help him up.
But you did the worst.
I get no. But
you're sorry, you're alright.
No, I'm very careful when it comes to Lewis. In terms of that, I wouldn't put my kind of.
Sorry, mate.
No, that's alright because when you see me, his dad, so I could understand because see when it's your boy, it's not just another player. It's you feel it more. It's your Wayne. It's your boy. So I've always been pretty careful. Even when Lewis was at Aberdeen. There
was things you wanted to say and you never said.
And I wouldn't say. Because it's his career. I just want him to do well.
He looks a wee bit like Dave Cormack, doesn't he?
Don't explain yourself, that prick.
No, but
you don't need.
Boy's going to be. I'll never know that.
He's sitting there going on.
I can see how his dad is raging. I kind of get him a bit of that. But listen, he's playing.
I know, but how many other boys?
But he should be clever enough.
Like Ian's dad doesn't get the chance to fucking voice his opinion.
Lennon Miller,
Lee.
Well, keep it.
What's that called? A nepotism? Is it nepotism, baby? Aye. Your boy's a nepo.
So it's you together.
You're an info. Nepo's totally different.
So I can get it, but the comments he came out with he's got to rein that in.
Right, here's a question for the both of you. You've got Rangers say they could realistically bring in 2 positions. Where are you wanting players in? What positions?
With Rangers.
So just only 2, because that looks realistic.
Centre forward. We need that. Do you
think there's more? So you're just saying how good Dessers have been? Danilo's came back.
We've only got Dessers. What happens if we get Danilo? Ain't the same as Dessers. I know. Right, calm down, Derek. Right, because he ain't the same type now. What we like about Dessers, no, he's a box player. I would like to see the two of them play together. I'd like to see a tweak kind of the way we set up. It ain't going to happen. He's going to stick with that 4-2-3-1. And the way he wants his centre forward to be, Danilo ain't that. Danilo's a box player.
Yeah.
We're still to see the best of him. But I just fear of, and this is why we need that kind of same type as Dessers, because if he gets injured, who else comes in is going to fill that role? So that worries me.
Centre forward then, what else? Where else?
A centre forward, and I would go with a centre mid, a real experienced centre mid, somebody that's going to sit in there and allow fullbacks, because defensively we're not the greatest, I believe there. So you just need an experienced boy that allows the players to forage forward and can just sit in and just be nice and simple. Wee Barron's doing great at the minute, Diamandi, but that's not their game. If they can play just slightly further forward, and you
so would you like to see like a sitter with this in front?
Just a wee, no somebody that just totally sits, but a Steve Davis type, clever, just in, you know, and aye, that type. So it would be a kind of a centre mid and a centre forward.
What about you guys? Two positions.
I still worry about the defensive line, mate. I don't know.
In terms of full back areas or centre back areas?
I know Sterling can go and play right back.
Centre half at the weekend, I know.
Proper is injured.
Roy Proper,
Davis is away. You've got Balogun. I like Balogun. I think he gives him good pace and allows him to get up the pitch. But I would probably go that. And I do agree with Fergie in the sense that, see, when you're at teams like Rangers and Celtic, you're playing so many games. I know that people go, but they only play with one striker. You need at least three strikers.
Well, right? You're saying about Celtic.
Yeah.
That's right away. Too many, and I agree with three.
You go and look at clubs down south, right? And you go, even championship clubs even, and I'll guarantee you, well, what was Ida at Norwich? Fourth,
third,
right, okay. And he's came for 9 million.
Yeah, it's true.
So, and that's Norwich, mate.
Yeah.
Right, so I just think you need that cover.
Aye, that's how, and it's clear to see, and it worries me that if he was to pick up an injury, who else is there?
I don't want to go back into this, but you would just go and get Shankland now, wouldn't you?
Surely, but that's not going to happen anyway. So it's not happening, right? It's going anyway. It's not happening. Money wise, anyway. It's just if it happened, it would have happened a way back in January when they should have went and got but they didn't. So that one's gone for.
All right, just quickly before we get into the game, speculation: American investors going to come in, £150 million move to buy Rangers. Someone you'd welcome or?
My eyes open. I was like,
as long as they're good dudes.
As long
if they're decent dudes, we're happy with that, mate.
Do you know much about them, the dudes?
The dudes, no.
Dudes and bros.
And that's what would need to happen. You need to do your due diligence if there was somebody there to get there to be conversations. But it's Rangers clearly need investment. They need money in there, and that's how I get slightly kind of a wee bit excited the other night. But then you start to think, well, you know, who are the people behind it? You know, is it they just want to come in and is Rangers going to be like a toy to them? I don't know. So they'd need to sit down and I think Dave King came out with he just trashed it right away, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Aye. As well as having a go at Douglas Park, which was a nonsense anyway. Just leave it alone. Just
Douglas
leave it
alone.
See again, just so listen, your Rangers supporters.
Gives him the bus.
Stop hanging with each other. Just your
keep
Rangers.
That in house, innit?
Aye, fuck your Rangers supporters. Just go on, mate. You want the best for the club. Don't want to be weak in who's fighting and all that. Just ridiculous. But if we could get a consortium to come in, that would be lovely. But you don't know. We just don't know.
All right. Yeah, right. Big game on Sunday. Do you see any other outcome than a Celtic one? Is it going to be as simple as that?
It's going to be hard to predict, isn't it? In the sense everybody will fancy Celtic.
Mm-hmm.
Rangers, Fergie's right, and I hate the fact that people go, well, it was only Ross County, but they looked a lot better. There was a bit of sharpness, a bit of movement about them. They scored goals. Dessers is getting in there in the high. You're going to Celtic Park, mate, and the change in Celtic, whether they can keep it up week in, week out this season, what I've seen, I know it's early, they've been terrific. Their movements, you know, if it was at Ibrox or Hampden, you'd be thinking, right, okay, I think it'd be a bit of a more open. I just think that there's a lot of people now coming out, the pundits are talking about, look, he needs to go to Celtic Park and try something different.
Well, our pundit said that.
Right. Aye. And that.
Mm-hmm. Would you agree?
Right. Yeah, I do.
To a certain extent.
I think you've got to try and
But
people are saying, well,
he'll
just
know.
go and have a go, right? You have a go at Celtic will pick you off and
Kill
batter
you.
They'll batter you before half time because they're that good at players.
But there has been times last season where Rangers changed at half time and
wasn't
did
it-
go after Celtic and it
But
worked a
there
lot
was no
better.
pressure then.
There's a
There
couple
was
of games
they were-
last
they
season, there
were
wasn't
probably-
too much in it.
No, they were close games.
I just think that I think it'll be a good game, right? First and foremost, I think it'll be a good game. I can't see by Celtic no winning it, if I'm honest with you.
Rangers will not try anything different though. Rangers are going to play 4-2-3-1, won't they?
Aye.
It should. I wouldn't go with. I know this. I would look at the Tom Lawrence situation, right? I don't think Tom Lawrence has played particularly well any time he's played against.
No, he doesn't
Celtic.
stop McGregor playing, does he?
Right.
And that's the key thing.
I
It's
think
a
you
key
need.
issue, that.
I think you need a stronger
Aye.
base.
You
in
would just
there.
go Sterling, Barron and Diamande in there, wouldn't you, against Celtic?
Probably. Aye, take that. Yeah, I take that. But I think it'll be a difficult one.
Don't need the number 10.
Nah, because you're not dominating the game.
No, and I don't think, and I know Lawrence, he the assist and he gets a goal and that, but he doesn't do enough in this, because this is the acid test. It's a real test of their mentality in Sunday, so it is, because Celtic are strong. They are good at home, so listen, don't go out shouting your mouth off. It's the acid test. Go in there, show a strong mentality. So you'll see. It'll be interesting to see a 1 or 2 crumble, but that position, I don't think you need that, because that's what I looked at. I thought Lawrence try to kind of stop McGregor, because once McGregor starts on the play,
that's it,
so
isn't it?
I don't think he's got that in his locker. So that's how I'd go with the 3. I'd go Diamande, I'd go Barron and Sterling.
And then, so let's talk us through your teams then. What would you go? What would be your back 4?
I would do the same, but the problem they've got is obviously Proper. I don't know if he's
Yeah, I think he will be fit.
he's fit
I think
to
that
play.
was bit
So
close.
if he's got to be fit to play, he's got
Him
to
and
be.
Proper suitor.
him and
Tav,
Suter.
Yefty, you'll get Barron, Sterling, for me, Diamande, you'll get Matondo, Dessers and Cherny.
That's my worry. He have to at left back. Defending what I've seen him, I don't think he's a great defender, but there's arguments
There is
to say,
Yilmaz. There was
right,
Yilmaz.
here's his Tav. I think when I've seen the boy playing one in front of the left back, I think he looks good, because I think that pressure away from worrying if somebody gets in behind me, I've got a problem here. He looks decent going
Aye.
middle to front
Front, yeah.
with a nice left peg. He's going, well, let's face it, he's going to be tested in
Big time,
Sunday.
aye.
Yeah.
So, and you're talking about that 4-2-3-1, right? He'll need a bit of protection there. Somebody he'll need
That's
to
where
work on.
Barron. That's where Barron and Diamande
And Sterling, if you play him,
and Sterling.
can get out there.
These guys have got to get out there and double up, so they have big time. Because that's my real worry. That's in the full back areas. And see, you have to. I get where people are having a wee go. Against Man United, he was poor defensively, but I think he's a wee bit better defensively than that people give him.
Credit for.
I'd like to have seen a few games back. Wasn't going to happen anyway. The young boy Fraser get a chance, so he's kind of doesn't like to give the young boys an opportunity, because there are a few other ones that have just are like making the numbers up.
Yeah.
So he likes to go with the guys that he's brought in. So Yefty will play there. I think he's a wee bit better, Daz, honestly.
Yeah.
But I just like
You'd expect him to defend the back post better than.
I think he's better than
But,
Yilmaz. There you go.
Yilmaz.
I think he's better.
Yeah.
I don't think Yilmaz is good defensively. Everybody seems to think
I play
he's a good
Yilmaz
defender.
now before him all day long.
Would you?
Would you?
All day
Nah,
long.
no chance.
All day long.
But what do you think he's better
No, for me.
than Yefty at defending?
I think he slightly, aye.
No.
I think he's going forward. Yilmaz is a better player as well. I think this
don't
young
think
boy,
so,
I
yeah.
think he'll grow into it, right?
He's not going into anything that week.
No, you have to.
Oh, Yefty, I thought you meant Yilmaz.
yeah, Yefty will get better. I know.
I do agree with that. But if you look at the opposition Celtic, you're only talking one possession probably, aren't you?
Well, what is that? Are you talking about the wide areas? It'll be Kuhn and Maida with Kyogo up front now.
They'll go with the movement, aye.
Uh-huh.
They'll go with Kyogo against Proper and Suter, because they want that to be darting runs, coming short, spinning, going to course and balls into wide areas. If they get 1v1s against Tav, that's going to be an issue. That's where you just says it. That's why, whether it is a Sterling or whoever is playing that side, whether it's a Diamande, whether it's a wee Barron,
Get in there quick.
and they've got to have that in their mindset right away. Going to Celtic Park, you're going to be under it. They're playing really well at the minute. So forget. See the way I would think. I'm not even wanting the ball. I'm just going to go and stop them playing. I'm just going to run and work and work. So that's where the mentality comes in. Are you prepared to do that for the sake of the team? So we'll see in Sunday.
Surely when the ball goes to Maeda, 1v1 with Tav, a midfielder's going to be close enough to give him a bit of cover.
Because
they've been killed in the areas of the pitch. If Celtic do win this, it goes 5 points. Even at this early stage of the season, does it almost look impossible for Rangers to claw that back the way things are going?
Probably because of the squad as well, because we're sitting at the minute, we've got 24 hours before the window shuts and we've not had any additions, and that squad lacks quality in quite a number of areas. So, and the way Celtic are at the moment, and we don't know if they're going to add, so it would be a lot to peg back.
It's such a big game this season.
Exactly. And 5 points is a lot. I know you can go back to Clermont come in and turned it round. Was it 7 or something at that time?
Yeah.
Right. But Celtic look a different animal now. Right. And you're right about the you don't know if Rangers will bring, well, probably will bring somebody in before the morning night or two. Would they throw them in to that first game, the big game?
I wouldn't think so.
Would it depend on the player's pedigree if you do it?
Do you want to know that might be inclined in their fitness, because it seems like the kind of the sports science and the medical people, they have a large input into decision making. So, but if Celtic win that, it's going to be very. I know it's. You're not going to kind of surrender. No surrender. That's what you wanted to say, wasn't it? You're desperate to say that.
Keep that one for the morning night. Keep that one for your Rangers. And the morning night. You've got a big round
incredible. Right, well, we're going to ask Faddy again. So I'm going to see how good you are at impressions. We're going to ask Faddy this question, but I just want you to act as Faddy. Faddy will be doing the game for Sky. Talk us through the day for a Celtic v Rangers game. What time do you arrive? Is there a prep meeting before going live, etc.? Try and do his voice as well.
Faddy can't do Faddy's voice. Tell you what, what's like 12:30 the kick-off? Oh, they'll be in there about 9:30, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Him and Boydie.
Very early,
Couple of big nose each other.
Got coffee, nice wee latte and that.
If he doesn't sleep in.
Where's a good shout, mate? Is he going to be okay? We need to make sure.
I think Boydie stayed at his house last night, so I think they've slept in together.
Oh, are they?
Sleeping in the same bed.
They're spooning. Some flipping size of bed.
The one thing about Boydie will need to be there about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, he'll get fucking pelted.
He'll need to get in very early, because you expect that. And do you know something? Some people, and I think Chris Boyd might be one of them, quite enjoy that. You take it in the
chins.
Aye, the chins. But you get pelters, don't it? And it's part and parcel of the game. As long as sometimes it gets a wee bit overboard, of course it does. But that's just some of the crackpots that are out there. But listen, the banter and all that, and that I don't know if it's the right word, that bit of abuse and all that. Part and parcel of it.
Where are you going to watch it?
I'm working.
What, on the radio?
Aye.
So you going to the game?
No, I'm
not. I'm looking for a job at the weekend.
Mate,
you'll be watching it at one of the neutral bars in Larkhall?
I'll not be in Larkhall, but it'll be certainly not neutral.
Where will it be, John?
I don't know. I'm no comment.
Have you got invited anyway?
He'll have a stain in his shoe. We won't know him doing, won't he?
So who you're on with?
I'll be the normal.
I'm going to watch it.
That'll be good, mate. I might tune in at that instead of watching it.
I'm quite.
By the way, I must admit, I prefer to do the studio than go to games. I don't like going.
Sitting nice and cosy, we cut a tea.
Aye, whereas
love that.
You used to wait till later on. Celtic Park used to be brilliant. I remember walking in there and I was doing a game for them and 4 guys come back and no knowing why they know. They've just clocked me, right? Best one, ODL. And I turned and I went, oh no, here I go. And he says, just to let you know, I think you're really fair on that Radio Clyde and we like you on there and you talk very fairly, you're no against one side or other. I went, oh, cheers lads. And I walked on and went, hey, by the way, just to let you know, I went, what is it? He went, you're still an orange bastard.
do you know? See,
that was the funniest thing.
That was sliding his dad.
See, when I went to Celtic Park, you know, to work, when I was working with the BBC, I got a great welcome. the guys.
Celtic fans like you, anyone's that I mean.
The guys, even the guys that are in the car park, even the guys at the door upstairs, they're very hospitable, by the way. And I hope that's...
Tea room's great, aren't they?
And I hope that's the same thing when you get kind of some of the Celtic pundits,
Going to
you know,
Ibrox.
get into Ibrox, because sometimes you're getting and you're a wee bit, you do get a wee bit worried, you're going, what's kind of reception? But I've been in quite a number of times and I get a lovely welcome. There you go. I don't know why, but I do. So,
I tell you when Big Charlie got his tickets for Dundee United game. Text him on the day of the game, said it was Dundee United Rangers. Up in Dundee to my boy, my brother, can we get us a couple of tickets? Have you seen the way Rangers sit at Dundee United? So the stand when you come to the tunnel right to the left, it was just full Rangers. It's put me right in the middle of the Rangers fans this side, Rangers fans that side. Stitched us up. I'm sitting with my hood up like that, fucking shiting myself, man. Honestly, absolutely shiting myself. But they were brand new. Right, predictions.
right.
Give us a score. We'll give us a
Is
score.
it just one game we're going for this? Just
We're going to do the bet build at the end, so just give us your score just now, please.
The score I want is, I just don't want to get beat, so I would take I'd bite your horn,
Bozo.
bite something up. I might even do that for a one each.
For a one each.
For a one each. A one each would be
get a
great.
one each, I'll let you.
I know, but do you know, and that's what I'm going to, do you know, I don't think that will be the case. I've got to say that. I've got
What
to
do
be
you think?
honest. I think we'll struggle to win that game. I really do.
It could be bad.
I don't think it'll be, no, I don't. I know you're kind of think, oh, it could be 4-5. No, it doesn't kind of always work out like that. But I don't think we'll win. I'd just love us to come away with a draw. It would be a great result for us.
Yeah. Guys.
I know what Fergie's saying, if you're a Rangers fan, that's what you're hoping
course
for.
you
But,
got home, aye.
and I think coming away with a point there, he'd be over the moon. But I think Celtic, the way they've started, everything about them, Celtic part, they're Rangers fans. I think Celtic will win it about 2-3-1.
2-3-1. Okay. Another couple of big games on Sunday. Two teams compete in Europe, Hearts and Kilmarnock.
Massive for the minute.
At this stage of the season, again, two teams that need results in the league, don't they?
Well,
Massively.
Kilmarnock have no points, haven't they?
Yeah.
Hearts
Hearts
have got one.
Hearts have got 1 point.
Hearts have got one.
And it's tricky fixtures.
3-1 lost 4.
That's right.
They've got big games tonight, never mind.
Aye.
I can't, do you know something? I think Kilmarnock have just got too much to do against Copenhagen. They need a quick goal,
Aye,
whatever.
I do.
Hearts have got a better chance for me.
What's your take
but
on that, Daz?
I've tipped Kilmarnock to finish third.
That was a bad one.
Nah, it's still early doors.
Aye,
It's
I
still
would
early
do.
doors.
Right.
I like the way Dell's went about.
No, definitely, but it will be tough to overturn this now. Aberdeen will set for third for me.
Aye, Aberdeen have
I don't
started
think
for
Kelly will overturn that. They'll make it
Second
hard
goal
for 'em.
killed them, didn't it?
Aye. They'll make it hard for them, but in Sunday, it's a massive game for them.
Is it at Tynecastle? No, can it be?
Well, Hearts are at Tynecastle, sorry.
Yeah.
But even more pressure in it because there's a wee bit of unrest amongst the supporters now. If that doesn't start well, then it could be a tough afternoon for Hearts, couldn't it?
Massive, and that's what I was going to ask you. What's your take on that? You know, like, changing it up so much. Would you just go with your
He just said he wants fucking 8 strikers at Celtic.
strong,
Changing them every week.
Get your strongest.
He's buzzing
11
off it.
No,
He needs a result.
You're talking about when he went to Falkirk, aren't you? And he made 8 changes. Is that what you're talking about?
Aye, he's a
But he also drew the first game and then made so many changes
then
against Dundee as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he changed his formation as well. Listen,
Actually, see, he's not too worried. He's not too flustered at the minute. No, I think he should be, because I don't think the Hearts supporters will be thinking that way at the minute. So
I think he's got too many good players not to turn it around.
But see, the good players does. I think he knows where to play them for what I've seen so far.
I know sometimes that could be the problem. See, when you've got a squad, Hearts have got a terrific squad.
That's what I'm saying.
See, if you look at their bench, I think it was against Rangers opening game, their bench was incredible.
Yeah.
Right. Then you look at their bench against Falkirk as well, and you're thinking that international players, everyone there puts you under a wee bit of pressure. Of course it does, but I think if you can get the right format for it, I think if you can, get them the first win, I think Hearts are decent enough to take off.
you've got a good front. You've got Shankland. You could have Boyce in there.
Vargas,
Vargas.
yeah.
That's a good front three, isn't it? You know,
But he's never
I
got
don't know if Boyce is coming in. I'm not sure on Vargas, maybe what I've seen.
Vargas.
Not sure on him.
Pace,
I'll-
power.
Aye, but then
Pace,
fucking
power.
kicks the ball in the
He's
stand.
Aye, but sometimes that's what you get.
his
It's like
composure
what
at
you
the end,
get
so.
you pay for.
Great. I know what you're saying about Vargas. He looks busy, good, takes up good positions, and then just that final decision lets him down. That's how he's know that.
I'd fancy Kilmarnock to turn it around more than Hearts because I think
Aye,
Dale knows
that's-
his system inside out. He knows where he's playing each player. Whereas I still look at Hearts and I don't know if Nazy knows what his best team is or what his best shape even is.
If you had a few injuries and all, Derek McInnes, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So he's having to manage that situation. But I agree with you with McInnes because he'll play at his strongest side that's available to him. You know, I don't think that's the same with Hearts with Naismith. I think he wants to kind of tweak it here, there and everywhere, you know.
See, when you play it, do you hate that?
I would die.
But it's different.
But
why so?
It is a bit different. But I'm sorry,
if it's different, it's pish.
Listen, I
Hate
agree
being
with
on the bench every second, third game now.
I'll tell you another thing, I always have the argument, man, and I can totally understand it, right? There's no rights and wrongs. See, when I played as a striker and I fucking happened to score 2 goals and I get dubbed, I was fucking
raging, mate.
I was going off my head, right? But I can totally understand that everybody looks at your data and all that. They never took me off my data. He's playing with
the mileage today.
He's playing with the reserves at half 6 and he gets stats up. But
see, as a player, how are you meant to build any sort of momentum
acceptance.
if you're playing one week and then you're not playing the next? I like to play all the time now.
Listen, I think we all agree on that. I think the modern day player's the same, but I think what Fergus is a great point. I think now when you get into a club, look at the size of the squads these people have got, right? So you know that, listen, I'm going to be in for a couple of weeks, then I'm going to be out and back in again. It's just rotation. It's all about, as you say, sports science. We've seen that with Clement. At Hampden, he went with his guys. Instead of, when I was a manager, if my physio or my MD come in and says to me, oh, by the way, he's ran a mile and a half a day.
Fair Bird's House, he's ran Fair Bird's House to get you.
I'd have been like, you run out the fucking door and go another 5 miles, right? I would have made the decision, but it's all different.
But in the past, it was squads of 16, 18. In this day and age, it's squads of 24 to 28.
Shite. Look at Liverpool under Klopp, right? He played the same 11 every week.
This is why we're trying to say when that's what Daz is saying. When a player goes in there, there's more acceptance. There's more an acceptance. They accept that there'll be times when they won't be playing. That didn't happen in the past. But I'm old school when it comes to that. I try and figure out and roughly stick to my strongest 11 week in, week out. It's just the way I would go.
100%, I'm the same. Motherwell, first league victory. What victory it was over Hearts. Can they put a wee run together to go to St Johnstone this week?
Well, you know,
it's a good one to follow up on, isn't it?
Brilliant, aye. Well, you know, Stuart Cantwell.
That was a good result.
Amount of injuries he's got, you'll know better than me, but I think there's a lot to like about Cantwell.
Yeah,
I just like the way he goes about his business. I just think he's a good young manager, by the way.
Do you know what he is? He looks like a guy that works his balls off. He goes into detail. He doesn't leave any stone unturned. He probably goes on with a plan. Yeah.
Stevie Frail.
Don't know about Stevie Frail, but definitely
but he is. He's a down to earth, honest, hard working guy. Yeah. You know, and that's when you like to see guys like that do well.
St Johnstone will be a hard game.
Think?
Yeah.
Again, I said this on the. Is it you're purely based this on the front two?
That's her strength, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be honest about it. That's her strength. But I think that'll be a difficult. I think St Johnstone's the worst ground in the whole of the world, right?
Huh?
The whole of the
Aberdeen the same last week. St Johnstone's ground. I like playing at St Johnstone.
Mate,
nice big dressing rooms.
Mate, see you walk out on that pitch, right? See if my swirl was lying in the centre circle, right, with the stockings on. I still couldn't get excited.
I don't get it. I'm kind of, yeah. Right, take my swirl down the line. Right.
There's no atmosphere.
What if it was Craig Levine in a pair of stockings?
His khaki pants on.
Got stockings on underneath his body. Imagine that's what he's standing with underneath his stockings.
Do you not think there's no atmosphere to that ground?
Well, in the past I'd agree, but they have brought the ultras in, and it does seem a wee bit
in the corner.
And they brought Americans in, they brought dudes from America that came in.
They're made my house in fucking in the kitchen.
See, that's a problem, isn't it? The amount they only get, what, a couple of thousand, do they? But then look at other grounds. You look at the Falkirk Stadium, it's like kind of only 3 sides. That's all. I do get what you mean, but I didn't think it was
I didn't mind playing him at Dimmock Park.
Did you not?
No, I
didn't think it was that bad.
It just wasn't my scene at all.
By the way, I told you last week Nisbet would go to Aberdeen over Hibs.
Well done.
Did you say it, sir?
I'd said about Nisbet going to Rangers would have been
not a bad shout.
With a great shout, because we need we need something like that, and so that is good move for him. So it is.
Does he go straight into the Aberdeen team, do you think? I know he was on the bench for big soccer, missed a big chance, didn't he?
Oh, it was a big chance, aye.
Got to be taken in.
He do the ball.
I think if you're going to bring him up, get him in early, he'll score goals.
Yeah.
Nisbet's a good player. Score the goals, as long as you can keep him.
Aberdeen look pretty much nailed on for third for me now.
No.
Still too early to say that?
Too early.
Who would you take after?
Again, look at Aberdeen, he plays the same team.
Well, you just mentioned Kelly, hadn't you?
I know, but they've a long way to go.
I know there
Snakes
is.
and ladders, man.
Listen, there's they've started well. Their fixtures have been quite kind to them. So they have
Aberdeen, that's true.
So, but listen, it's enabled them to get a wee bit of momentum, a wee bit of confidence. A fair play to them.
Looks a decent appointment, doesn't he?
It does.
But Kelly and Hearts, you'd be hoping Hearts are going to start to turn it around, but oof.
See, when you go through the Aberdeen team, see when you see it on paper, it's a strong team, innit?
Who, Aberdeen?
Aberdeen's.
Aye. But I'll tell you what, here's the next one for you. Who's the next manager to go? Because there'll be a manager going soon, won't
Do you think?
Mate, I can't.
Who do you think then? You're the pundit, come on.
Oh, fucking Dick Campbell, you fine.
Done it for
I'm
you.
only kidding. I love Dick as well. I better not shout that out too loud.
Aye, we didn't want to be doing that. If we did the first manager to go.
Oh no, but that's the problem now. Because see if you get, for instance, I know Naismith's just signed a new contract. See if he goes a couple of games.
Don Cowie must be the one that you're thinking.
Apparently, I don't know Don Cowie that well. I've seen him in the coaching course and I was quite impressed with him. Apparently, he's a lovely guy. Yeah. You can't go to Spartans and lose in the cup and then go to Hampden.
Very open, wasn't he? Against Rangers.
He played 4-4-2, somebody said.
It was like 4-3-3. It was dead open. He was having a go. I mean, they started off well. You know, Butland makes a good save.
He does.
But then from then on in, you know, it could have been.
See, now I've got a wee bit of cheek, innit? I'm going, you can't go to Hampden against Rangers and play. Well, so, I went to Hampden the 7 game, played 4-2-4.
Fuck it, you better go for it, mate.
Oh, mate.
You better get beat anyway. Right, bet builder times, lads. So, Coupon time, remember this week's special offer at SPK is a free £10 bet builder if you place a £10 bet builder on this Sunday's Celtic v Rangers game. So, your bet builder is goals. Over or under how many goals?
Right, I'm going to go 3-1 Celtic.
So you want to go over 3.5 goals?
Goals, yeah.
Happy to go with that, Derek?
Aye, but I'd like just to be a one each.
Okay. but for the extra free tenner.
Both teams to score, yes or no?
Yes.
What are you basing that on?
I'm basing it on Desert.
Celtic have not conceded a goal all season.
Aye, and they've looked very strong defensively as well.
Yeah.
Aye.
So I'm a wee bit like Fergie. I just think when you're in a streak and then you get a wee opportunity, what they'll do, I think Deserts could maybe tell you.
And he's needing a big moment in an Old Firm game, so this might be it.
Right, okay. Corners, over how many corners do you think there'll be in the game?
100. Let's go 100. Just fucking corner after corner. So many's an average. I wouldn't even know an
16.
Average.
There'll be 16.
No, come on, that's a lot of corners.
It is, I know, but it is going to be
16. I could see it happening by the way. Wingers,
you've got two wide. Celtic playing with two wide men. Rangers playing with two wide men.
Right, why don't we go over 12? We'll go over 12 corners.
Aye, happy with that.
Right.
Over 12 corners, I think they'll get good odds on that. Over 12 corners, an any-time scorer.
Got to be Kyogo.
He's got a good record in this
game. He's got a good record. Or Hatate, or Dessers.
Fucking hell.
Well, who do you want?
Certainly.
No, has he scored yet?
Aye,
he scored a cracker, didn't he?
Aye, he just curled
I think for that bet, at home, Kyogo's record.
But all this is getting put into the same bet, so you want to start going with your kind of certs.
Well, Jim Day,
you want to go Kyogo?
Kyogo, I would go with aye.
You happy with that?
No, I'm fucking certain.
No, I don't mean it, right.
But then remember, so we're going Kyogo, right? And remember, this is punters' hard-earned money that you're spending here.
I know.
Full-time result, either Celtic, draw, or Rangers.
Celtic.
Happy to go with that, Derek? Remember, it's people's money.
Aye. Go my money, draw.
So we've went over 3 goals, both teams to score, over 12 corners,
you can overrule me
any time, and Celtic.
You happy with Celtic?
I think so.
You want to go draw?
Aye.
I'm going to the game.
Aye.
Yeah, mate.
And
Hospitality?
have you been out invited? Going up to Niall Horan concert in Aberdeen Saturday night and then getting taken up there and then getting taken to the Rangers game after it.
Good man.
Up to Aberdeen, tell the folks I was asking.
Boys, you're like 6
Cheers.